But like Samson, I cut off the locks. Sharek, Timmer. Usual Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go.
It's the as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Jackson looking to throw right away. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jackson on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one...
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to have it on first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line. And Jackson throwing once more. And this is going to be home in by the tight end Andrews. Now Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Hurd, and the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Mayfield looks to throw. And he can't get down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And I assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield under pressure, and they got to him again. Trying for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mayfield got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. First down, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And he makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he will be blocked out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Back to it after the pick 6. Mayfield looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Such a costly interception. Nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's probably...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation prior to the game. They will say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives you like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On third down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put the legs together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Fourth down, Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 71 yards. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
You saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25. Following the interception, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Throwing, Mayfield. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Kyle Hamilton. That is now 2 sacks for him here in his first half. These sacks, they're starting to pile up, Charles.
7 defensively. They've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under receiving.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return will stop right around the 25.
3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
It's certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson under pressure. They got him again. Derek Brown dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
And down he goes again. A bevy of sacks in less than a half. But this defense is still losing the game. They've got to fix something because there should be no excuse for losing with an effort like this on that side of the ball. They need to take advantage when their defense is generating this kind of pressure so early in the game.
To try again after the sack, Jackson.
That one complete to Prochet.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is caught at the 8.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the 2nd half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers going to get the football as we resume play in this 2nd half.
Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Hey, 133.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have the Ravens first down and comfortably settles it. It's 5 there on 30 yard.
And that was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick low completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. They go play action with Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in off the tip there. Really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you get a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
A first down throw for Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got more complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Kyle Fuller.
And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now Jackson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Jackson.
He's got his man. It's Andrews.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging mates to get some points.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 57 yards. And the Ravens are in for 6. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mayfield down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
4th down, here's Jackson. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. possession now. Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Tucker now to add the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Panthers. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? Can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. That one goes for 24 yards. Jackson to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And a nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Throwing now is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Jackson's going to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 7 catches for him now. This last one, a first down. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. One more time with Dobbins. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Tucker with the extra point. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Mayfield to throw.
Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Mayfield.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take...
He's got a man, complete. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they will lead, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said, but I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.